Welcome back to Nightly Dry Fire. We got a match review. Defensive Shooter Fellowships of Broward out of Markham Park. IDPA match. I'm going to be shooting two guns in this match today. So, first up is the Staccato HD 4.5 in carry optics. For my second shooter, I'll be shooting an enhanced service pistol 2011 with iron sights. So similar platforms, but as it turns out, different enough with the way the controls are set up on the second gun that you'll see in the video that there was a couple procedural administrative gun handling issues that affected the time. Okay, so what am I working on here? Why am I shooting two different classes? I have found in the two times that I stepped away from optics and focused on my iron shooting, when I came back to optics, I was significantly more accurate than I had been previously. And so I've kind of identified a training tool here. I'm going to spend a significant amount of my training time shooting the irons gun with enough time on the dot in training so that when I go to a match, I can perform well with the dot. Like the dot's not a big switch over. And then, as often as I can, shoot both of them in matches. I think what's happening, I think the reason that this is productive for me in particular is to shoot the iron gun well, you have to really be cognitive of the speed of your sight, the speed of your sights, and shoot at the speed of sights. A dot gun allows you to go probably faster, or at least tricks you into thinking that you can go faster than your sight. And so by using the irons, I'm training myself to shoot at the speed of sights. And then when I jump to the dot, because there's more information, because tracking the dot and being target focused allows my sight to be faster, I end up shooting faster because I'm still shooting at the speed of sights, and my accuracy goes up. Also, maintaining a very good trigger pull, a very clean direct back trigger pull without upsetting the sights, as they say, in the irons gun. It's easier to track that, easier to understand how my trigger pull is affecting my sighting system. And so as I'm getting better at pulling without upsetting the sights with the irons gun, that training plays into my carry optics shooting. So anyway, it's a training tool. I'll be trying to shoot two separate guns in the same match going forward when possible. Here you see an overlap of the two guns shooting first shots. I was a little slow on the draw with the carry optics gun, a little faster with the irons gun. Once that levels out, the two guns basically shoot a target at 7 yards or 10 yards, whatever it was, effectively the same. The guns are different. One's a sight block gun, one's a comp gun, one's a commander gun, commander length gun, the other one's a government length gun. So I was kind of concerned that there was going to be a bigger difference in the style that the guns handle, and but there wasn't. I shot the commander, just as well. It was just as pleasant to shoot as the 4.5 government length. That's the stroke. Obviously, a 5 inches government length, and the 4.5 is not quite that. But anyway, switching back and forth between the two guns didn't present any major issue from a shooting perspective, from a recoil impulse feel. So that's good, because the gun that I'm looking to add to the lineup for carry optics is a commander length gun with a comp, much like the one that I'm shooting in this video today. And then the 4.5 will move over to the enhanced service pistol division. You will see, as in the case right now on the screen, that with this other gun, which I haven't shot, I'm not as familiar with the 2011 platform as I am with the HD at this moment. I had some administrative gun handling issues. The slide release is much more buried in this pistol than it is on the HD, and as a result, sometimes I couldn't find that paddle in the reloads. So, it's not the right gun to go back and forth with. Ultimately, I'll need two HDs to do this without causing myself too much heartache in a match. But anyway, the idea is going forward, I'm going to be training with irons, parallel to my training with the dot, as that should help my dot game improve, and it should help my irons game improve. I enjoy shooting irons. I like irons. I think guns look best when they're dressed down in their irons configuration. So yeah, that's kind of it. The match went well. I finished first and ninth, I believe. First with carry optics, ninth with the irons. The irons were tough. It was not easy to jump back in on irons, especially at this match where the distances and the target difficulty was high. The gun wasn't, me and the gun weren't shooting well together, so I was dropping a lot of points in each engagement. But that should solve itself once I get more comfortable with the irons again. But it'll be interesting to see going forward. This was a good test of that desire to move in that direction. And so, yeah, that's probably what we're going to be doing going forward. Space Coast is around the corner. I think we're 2 months out, a month and a half out or something. So, that's the current goal that we're working towards is Space Coast. And yeah, that was the DSF match in Markham Park this month. See you around, Space Cowboy. Oh yeah, there's the scores.